Good morning, Belton High School. I'm Chris Burrow.
And I'm Alex Simpson.
And we are
Cutlass TV News.
Many people here at BHS make fashion a big part of their lifestyle, specifically footwear. Here's a story by Shabana Gayev and DJ Brohart.
Humans have been wearing shoes for 40,000 years, but recently kids in Belton have been getting into the sneakerhead culture.
Caleb is also known for wearing shoes that turn heads, and he matches really well with them.
Culture is just kind of originated from like Run DMC, Jordan, Nike. I mean, back in the 80s, you know, everybody wants those shoes, like the Chicago ones, everything. It's just a culture. I mean, it's something that kids of all ages, men of all ages, are passionate about. It brings them together. I mean, from a simple pair of shoes, I mean, you can get anything from it. I mean, like these right here, these are probably one of my favorite, the Stan Smiths. I mean, everybody's been getting into it. It's going to be a nice spring, summer wear this year for anybody. The history, it goes way back. There's sneakerheads that have multiple $1 million pair of shoes. I mean, it's just something that people like. I mean, you can basically do anything with a pair of shoes, from customize it to wear it.
Nathan is well known for his shoes, and they are a good way of describing him.
People wear the shoes to like show their personalities a lot, where they come from, and stuff like that. I like talking to other people about sneakers. I like seeing other people's collections, and I like the history. The history is a big thing. Technology is a big thing. A lot of times I'll see someone in like the mall or something, and they'll have a nice pair of shoes, and I'll stop them and talk to them about their collections and stuff, and they tell me where they get their shoes, how they get their shoes, and that's kind of cool. And it's cool to see how different places also, like different people from different places wear different types of shoes. Like I know New York wears a lot of foams, and I know Cali wears a lot of runners and stuff. It's kind of cool to see where shoes come from, and I just like that, you know.
Hey, you got that heat, fam.
Mr. Ganson is a new math teacher here at BHS who started teaching second semester. Here's a story by Jade Slazner and Cassie Higgins.
The new year has brought a few new changes to BHS, one of the biggest being a new teacher. Paul Ganson is a new temporary member of the math department and will be with us until the end of this year.
I've been teaching for about 4 years. I taught in Wisconsin previous to coming to Belton. I taught at two really small schools. One was a high school called Tigerton, and I taught there for 3 years. I was the only high school math teacher, so I taught everything from Algebra 1 all the way to Calculus. So that was a great first teaching experience. So far, I mean, I've only been here for 4 school days, but I really like Belton so far. The kids I have are really nice and seem to care about their education, and I'm looking forward to being here the rest of the year and hopefully beyond that.
Fellow math teacher Bria Eberle remembers her first days here and has gotten to know Mr. Ganson a bit more.
I started off in the exact same position as Mr. Ganson. I was a long-term sub, and I know exactly how hard it is to come in the middle of the year and take over, and I think that he's actually doing a really great job. He has a very positive attitude, and I think that he fits in very well.
Students have had a good first impression of him as well. Senior Ryan Myers gives his thoughts on how the new staff member fits into BHS.
I feel like he would be a good teacher because he's willing to talk more than the previous teacher, and he is very excited he seems like he's very excited to be here, and he has more than one degree, so he can help us in other areas too. And I feel like he's like a good teacher overall, and he kind of fits the vibe of VHS, I guess you could say.
Although his main focus here is math, Ganson has a variety of other interests and hobbies.
One of my biggest hobbies is theater. I actually have a theater degree. That's what I got before I became a math teacher. And so I enjoy drama, I enjoy plays. It's been a while since I've been involved with them. Otherwise, I'm an active curler. I curl on the weekends there's a curling club almost up by the airport there. So I get to do that, and I like board games and video games. As some of my classes know, I like to play Pokemon a lot. So.
Mr. Ganson will be here for a while, so students should be sure to welcome him to our school. With Cutlass TV, this is Cassie Higgins and Jade Slazner.
The Belton High School girls swim team has made quite the splash this season. Here's a story by Alex Simpson and Jayla Steinman.
Girls swim has really taken off this year. From practice to meets and on to invitationals, the girls can agree they're having a great season.
It's actually really fun, and just like, it's like, I don't know, when we're not doing hard stuff, like we play games all the time, that's like the best part. Getting together at the dinners, I would say that would be really fun, even though I only went once. It was really fun, we talked a lot, and I mean, we just like, we're more like a family than just a team.
The swim season is going well. We have had a lot of away meets. We've had 2 home meets. We have a lot of freshmen this year, which is fantastic. And I'm very excited that some of the girls from the previous years joined again.
This has been Alex Simpson and Jaylee Steinman with Cutlass TV News.
A tradition that some people hold is setting a goal for the new year. Here's a resolution story by Chris Burrow and Tyler Renshaw.
This is an exciting time of year. It is a time to reflect on your past, but also a time to look to the future. For many, it is a time for personal betterment. So resolutions are made and lifestyles are altered in hopes for positive development. Many people attempt to hold to some common resolution, such as losing weight or eating healthier, hitting the gym more often, or eating out less often. It's easy to stick it out at first, but after a while, many eventually fade back to their roots, lacking the motivation to pursue their original promises.
So these past few months, I've noticed a little bit of a weight gain, and I've noticed I've started eating a lot more candy and drinking a lot more soda over Christmas break and towards the beginning of Thanksgiving. So I'm deciding that for my New Year's resolution that I'm going to cut candy and soda out of my diet.
My New Year's resolution is to gain some weight and hopefully, get more explosive and powerful for baseball season. And another resolution is to be the best baseball player I can be, and somewhat of a student. But baseball's where it's at.
Well, I'm getting married in December of 2016, so I guess my New Year's resolution would be to lose weight, get in honeymoon shape so I don't look fat on the beach.
Thank you for watching Belton High School.
Remember to tune in next week.
And as always,
Carpe diem.